Why, hello. It appears that we are live. Oh, wow. Sure. I'll install the new version of Restream Chat in the middle of streaming. Nothing wrong with that. Well, it's a new year. Let's make sure that we've got mi volume. Excellent, excellent. Okay, okay. Hmm. Okay, good, good, good. Looks like we're in shape. Looks like everything is good to go. So I believe that we are live all the way. And what I am going to do is first, let me see. Let me see if I can transfer this video. Yes, I do. See if I can play a video real quick. I'm gonna go here, 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 here. And we are going to sort by date. Modified. That's fine. All right, so there it is. We are going to oh boy.
You can go ahead.
Okay. I am going to go to all right, I'll share a little context and then I'll switch over. So today is the second day of the year, and I hello Johnny, welcome and hello. So it's the second day of the year, and a couple of weeks ago I decided to try to benefit um, my health a little bit this year, as most people do the New Year's. Um, so you may have seen a movie called Holes, where they tell a story about a boy that takes a baby pig, I think, to go drink some water at the top of a mountain or something like that. Okay, and he does this every day. He carries the baby pig, carries the baby pig, and then eventually the boy grows up and the pig grows up, and the boy is carrying this monstrous pig on his shoulders up this mountain. And he gained the strength to do this um, one day at a time. So I'm about to one day at a time, and this is yesterday. So I'm going to go ahead and share this from yesterday, and then I'm going to do today. Oh, Johnny, not incredibly surprised. I've been blocked a couple of times. Um, that weird glitchiness with that camera. I'm going to have some words with the seller. But anyway, um, yeah, blockings happen. Sometimes righteously, sometimes little quick draw McGraw. But anyway, here is yesterday.
2020, the road to 365, day one.
Ta-da!
All right. There you go. That was yesterday. Go ahead and get that right there. Okay. So now you saw day 1. Today is day 2. I'm going to do it right now. Trying to see which direction I should face. I'll face that direction. Let's just scoot that out of the way. Yes, I have house shoes on and my fancy sweater. Here goes day 2. 2020, road to 365. Day 2. All right. It's a little warm up here. A little warm. All right. And because I'm not going to be wearing this pretty much any other day of the year, and this is my first stream of 2020. I don't know if you can still hear me, kind of, probably not much. You can flip that over. Can you hear me? Yeah, okay, you can hear me for just a second. I'm just showing off the hat. Ta-da! It's a big hat. It covers my whole head. It's got a nice brim. And then we've got slow mode. Alrighty, I think I'm all done, guys. Alrighty. We will switch this out here. Ah, there we go. Let's stick that right there. And yep. We'll just put that right there. And then let me check this out. So, no promises. I'm going to try and reposition this camera here. Oh, there we go. And I believe that's just about where I wanted it. Little higher. A little lower. Just a tad. There we go. Yeah, it's good enough. All right. I'll probably go back to the single camera, but you know, it's nice to be able to that's probably going to drive me insane. Blinking on the side of my face. So I can now do a dramatic hamster. I'm voting on this camera as far as quality goes. I'm not a big fan of this one. Probably gonna ask for my money back. It's weird because it seems a little higher definition. I don't know, guys. I don't know. You tell me. All right, so seeing as how we've got you commenting, Johnny, if you're still here, feel free to tell the story. Um, That's hurting my eyes way more than it would probably be hurting yours. But I'm going to go ahead and turn that off because I will probably punch a hole in the wall. Hello, Larry. Larry King. So, it's always nice to hear a good story about bannings. Tell me, tell me what was the nail in the coffin? What was the s- the the piece of straw that broke the camel's back? Anybody that's just now getting here, you missed the push-ups. All one from yesterday and all two from today. If you don't understand what's happening, um, I'll be doing three tomorrow. It'll be interesting too because I've never kept track of what number you corrected him. I watched today's stream. Hmm. Hmm. Trying to remember. Like I vaguely remember somebody, but there was like two or three people that corrected him today, and I wasn't watching the chat. I was mostly just listening. Um. So what detail? Because I can't remember. All right. So um, I'm going to do this right here. I believe it or not, I actually just recently found. I don't know if I should keep it a secret. Probably not. I just recently found the real deal, actual shekels, and I have three of them now, and I will be using them to make something that's epic. That's all I can tell you. Ah, okay. Said it looked like that, but yeah, any I figure any Mother Mary discussion is going to be a relatively touchy subject. Oh yeah, but it's kind of like when somebody says this pepperoni pizza tastes like sausage rather than pepperoni, and you're like, no, it's a pepperoni pizza. Um, if somebody says that, that you know what, that statue kind of uh, looks like a raccoon. You're like, well, that's a fox. They're like, I didn't say what it was. I just said what it looked like. Um, so it might have just been the the nature of feeling like, well, I said what it looked like, not what it actually was. I mean, for instance, I don't I don't know what in the world the Pope's hat looks like. It looks like a crazy nonsense tall psycho thing. To other people, it looks like something that's happening uh, underneath the pants of an individual, uh, as the pants change shape due to uh, blood flow adjustments in the body. And that's what some people think that hat looks like. But Fishers of Men, or Dagog, bro. It could mean the Fishers of Men, but it could also mean Dagog. Um, I'm sure you've looked that up. All right, so I'm just gonna put this in the chat too on D Live side. Just trying to get a little fun action in the D Live chat. I don't know why there's there's not very many people hanging out. I'm wondering. Let me check things out over here. Is there why? Oh, well, I'll just do that. Um, hmm. Nothing too extreme. I am subscribed to a lot of people. So, all right, what we are going to do is I'm going to show you some pictures. I made friends with a bear. I made it my profile picture, but I'm going to show you the large version. Let's see here. Please, please, can I find it? Please, please, please. And I think it's right here. Yeah, we'll do this one. That's fine. Yep. Oh, that's not the snowy one. I need the snowy one. Oh, yes, you can. Don't act like that. Can't open this file. What do you think this is? All right, well, I'll show you this one. Boom. Boom, boom. What you think? I made friends. It's my friend. There are many ways of seeing things. There's a certain element of dangerous territory in regards to hello, holding lantern. Also, I think that there was, yeah, I said hello to Larry. I did not say hello to Burning Hearth Homestead, but hello and good evening. And it seems like a couple extra people popped in. So that's nice. I really wish that this picture would come up. It's so rude. So rude. Not da rude. So rude. Just Apple and the iPhone compatibility. It's not being very kind, guys. Windows 10 and and iTunes doesn't even exist anymore, so I don't even know what I'm supposed to do in regards to how to. Maybe I'll just have to log into Google because I do all my photos backed up on there, but that's a bit of a pain and a little bit of degradation of quality and all that. There was one particular video that I really didn't want to have downgraded. Every time I unplug and plug it back in, it's like less space is there. I don't understand. Very strange. Very, very strange. Sort by created. Okay. So let me see if I can get the snowy one. Just a moment. There we go. See, this is what I'm talking about, guys. This is how you make friends with a bear. Oh, hi, designer bear. Welcome. That's how you make friends with a bear, guys. Ugh, I've got to do this. There you go. There you go. That's my profile picture now. He's covered in snow. He needed my hand on his hand. That's just how it is sometimes. All right, let me show you one of the best types of food in the world. Can't open the file. This is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Thank you, Tower Bear. I'm sure you can hear me unplugging my phone and plugging it back in. Import new photos. Yeah, I actually would like to do that. Here. Yeah, I can tell. Make sure your device is unlocked and that you accept the notification to connect. I did. Oh, I did. I did all of that. Try again. See? No wonder I'm having problems. I can't do what I want to do. Here, close that out. Let's see. Give this a try. Ugh. Ugh. So frustrating. All right, well, we'll have to not do any of that. Um, not that way, at least. It's okay, though. Tower Bear, thank you for the lemon. Appreciate you. I don't know what you guys' New Year's resolutions are, but I read an article. Actually, I didn't read it. I just saw the title. I get kind of frustrated by titles. But there was a title. Are New Year's resolutions Christian or something like that? Here, let me see. It's probably right here in my email. No, it's just like, you guys, biblical. Are New Year's resolutions biblical? John Piper, why you gotta be doing stuff like this? I mean, ask the question. I guess you should. But these are the same people that have Christmas trees in their churches. I mean, Seinfeld quote just popped in my head. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Hello, Mama Bears. Welcome. Well, here's what I wanted to do. You know, I, uh, yeah, you got to see my Kleenex, my toilet paper roll Kleenex method. Oh, I could do this. Could just kind of balance it like that. It's so hard. There we go. That's just not working well. So, well, slow mode. I'll bring the hat out every now and then. So, oh hi, there's more people here. Um, so back when I was on YouTube, which obviously wasn't that long ago, um, I said that when I got to 500 subscribers on YouTube, I was going to do a rap that I would write. And I started writing it in preparation because things were heating heating up, going real fast, quickly like, and and then they slowed down because some stuff uh, happened with my lack of streaming very quickly. So anyway, yes, this is what I do sometimes. I just cry on stream, cry about the subscriber count. Anyway, the only reason I bring that up is because, well, I'm almost to 500 on D Live. You know, in just a few weeks. It took me a year to get up to 360 on YouTube, and it took a matter of a couple of weeks on D Live to get almost to 500. So I'm starting to question whether or not I should actually do the rap, and I really and truly might need a helper because rapping's not exactly my forte. Just because I like certain raps or certain rappers. Anyway, well, that's a weird translation there. Um, Trying to see. People are hungry for the word up, specifically the Bible. So Mama Bears has one of these little verified partner situations. I uh, I applied for that a while back and said it could take up to 21 days. So I had a record deal for a short period of time doing hip hop music. Oh, that's very cool, Burning Hearth. Don't worry, we can make it as terrible as you want. Well, I actually had some pretty good lyrics, and yeah, it does apparently take a few weeks. I'm thinking within the next 7 to 10 days. I know as the holidays, that probably slows things down. All right, so here's what's about to happen. I'm about to either read um, from the book of Ecclesiastes, or um, we could do some more orthodoxy study, or we can address a biblical question or a counseling question. So many of you don't know because you found me through D Live as opposed to YouTube, and you don't know everything about me. But my master's is in clinical counseling, and it's a skill set that I have. More importantly than that silly piece of paper that I got for tens and tens and tens of thousands of dollars, that just continues to earn interest ad infinitum. More importantly than that, discernment and yeah, the gift of discernment is definitely one of my spiritual gifts. There may be a few others, but that's one of the most clear and present ones. But anyway, if anybody has a life question and or dilemma, I'd be happy to address that. I try to use the Bible in such cases. That little glitch that the camera is doing, I'm not incredibly enthused. It does appear to be a sharper image. Um, it does appear to be sharper. I'm looking at the hair, but then over here, that line of the sheetrock over here, that's not very kosher at all. I don't like that. But but then here, yeah, I got a little printer ink on my finger there. I don't know. It's very grainy. Very grainy. I don't know. Then this one seems to be a little bit faster. Does do autofocus. Not much autofocus at all, actually. Is there any? Not really. Just a little bit of color. Probably be returning that. I think that this camera is just fine. Um, all right, great, Mama Bears. I would love to. I would love a topic because otherwise I'm just going to read the book of Ecclesiastes, and it's an excellent book. But well, I'm going to assume, which I probably shouldn't assume. I'm going to hope that your daughter is over 18 first and foremost, but that changes my response if your daughter is below 18. If your daughter is over 18, I will address it in a completely different way. So that's really okay. Excellent. And I'm going to probably take a guess that um, she's otherwise not independent, as in not living in her own home that she's paying for. She's not paying for her own insurance. She doesn't have a full-time job that supports herself 100%. That's my guess, just based on the typical 19-year-old. Um, let me know if any of that is, you know. CNA's a decent job. As far as I understand it, CNAs make anywhere from $11 an hour upwards to about $23 an hour, best case scenario. That's typically really big cities. Um, I used to be an MHT, so I did the job of a CNA and a counselor, basically. I did that for 22 months. MHT, mental health technician, but I had to change people's diapers and stuff like that. Help people in and out of the bathroom, and I was like, this is not in my job description. But you just do what you're told. All right, Johnny. Have a good night. Um, well, yeah, that's an interesting juxtaposition you got there. If this is somebody that's a know-it-all, but they're also a snowflake, that sounds like somebody that's incredible. Excuse me. Um, okay, so he's not law-abiding, um, meaning he's probably into substances. He's um, acts like a know-it-all. because he thinks that he can get away with things, and then he's also a snowflake, as in he he's overly sensitive, which also feeds into why he'd be doing substances. Um, so there's a yeah, there's a difficulty when it comes to people that are addicted. On one hand, people that are addicted are extremely predictable, and that can be a very good thing. On the other hand, by the way, just a side comment, how visible is the chat in the video? Specifically, this right here. How visible is this right here? I'm just wondering. Um, all right, so there's probably some people here that can relate to this situation because it's an incredibly common. It's incredibly common for any parents. Not very visible. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Enoch Bear, and welcome, Enoch 87 Bear. Um, when I try and adjust things during um, Enoch Bear, that's good advice. Mama Bears has probably done that. I do a lot of what's the word for it? Benefit of the doubt. I've got to adjust it on the other page. Excuse me. I could try. What's it gonna hurt? All right. So, Addictive Thinking by Abraham Tversky is one of the most insightful. Um, I think I need to go here. Appearance. This is where I needed to be. Close that. And then we're going to go with that. We'll go there. And then we will go to launch. Maybe that altered it. Maybe it didn't. Uh, I just refreshed it. So there you go. Should be a little easier to read. Just a tad. And we can do this right here. There we go. Yeah, there we go. All right. This book is anywhere from $3 to $7, and I recommend it to anybody and everybody that has somebody that is addicted in your life. Now, it was written by a rabbi. However, much like the 85% good book written by a non-repentant grabbler known as Joyce Meyer. She wrote the book um, Battlefield of the Mind. It's a decent book. I give it like a 8 out of 10. Even though that person, Joyce Meyer specifically, is a mega grabbler, non-repentant. That's the real issue. Well, with Abraham Tversky, it's pretty non-grapplery. He pretty much reveals everything you would possibly want to know about them. It's just incredible. It's a great book. It's great for those that are actually struggling with addiction, and it's great for those that have people in their life that are addicts. I would recommend giving the book to your daughter, Mama Bears. She probably won't read it, but you frame it like this. You know your daughter's personality far better than I could have, imagine or whatever. But if she's the kind of person that likes a challenge and she's strong-willed, then challenge her to read it. If she's more timid and fearful and operates and enters into relationships out of fear, out of a certain level of a lack of ego strength, as it's called, or personal fortitude. Uh, if she's just more on the timid side of things, then instead of challenging her to read the book, say that the book will provide her with um, hope and a better understanding of how to relate to people that are in her life. And that could be friends, that could be her, boyfriend, person, or whatever. Yeah, Enoch Bear, that could be helpful, and I'm not going to dismiss that as one of many options. What I've found in my experience is one of two things are typically taking place. One of two things are typically taking place. There's a self gratification pursuit on one hand. So that's one of the options, is that somebody is struggling through life trying to find ways to make themselves happy. And they do that by finding somebody that makes them happy, and they'll just say yes to pretty much anything because they are fulfilling their desires of being happy. And it doesn't take much. The other, and I would argue more common, um, thing that's taking place is, even though this in a lot of ways is a fake concept, but a lower a lower self-esteem, as in, um, that's why I like ego strength better than self-esteem. I think that self-esteem, just like that PragerU video some of you may have seen before, points out how moronic the concept of self-esteem is. Of whom do you admire most? Oh, I admire myself most. And that's really the concept behind self-esteem. So it's definitely not about who you admire, it's about the strength of your own personality, yourself, who you think you are. It really goes back to identity. And if your identity is rooted in, and your value is rooted in the things that you've accomplished or the things you haven't, your ideal of uh, of who you think you should be, if that's where your identity is rooted, then what ends up happening is you're an empty vessel that needs filled, and you will seek that filling anywhere you can find it that you think you're getting it. And that might sound really convoluted, but what I mean is there are men and women both do this. They seek fulfillment in another person, a human, rather than acknowledging their identity in and from their creator. And it's not until someone acknowledges who they were made to be and who they are according to their creator that they become a healthy, productive, contributing person, able to complement a relationship as opposed to vacuum a relationship. And really and truly, you don't even have to address the other person because it, in a lot of ways, you can make the argument that when somebody is with someone that they shouldn't be with, that's a consequence of something that's going on inside of them. So you don't even really have to bring up the other person, of which you know that they'll be defensive about. You could actually say, which is what I always like to encourage people to do, is let's not focus as much on the lie. And by the lie, I mean the negativity, the person, that shouldn't be in the life, and all these other things. But focus on, do you know who you are? Do you know who you were made to be? Do you know the purposes that God has given you? Do you know who He has made you to be? Those kinds of questions are non. Um, Now, tone matters in how you say that because, um, you know, kids are smart. 19-year-olds are smart. They can pick up on when you're, trying to sway things. And most of us don't like it when we feel like we're being told how to live our life, so to speak, unless it's rooted in what is good, what is God's law, and then even if you are hateful towards God and refusing to acknowledge God, it's still objectively a good thing. And you have to confront one way or another, even for those that are chasing the things of the world and running away from God. In a lot of ways, there has to be an acknowledgement that you can't help but confront the reality that you are pursuing what you want and that it's not getting you what you want because it's not what you were designed for. And when you put things in those words, make making somebody aware of that, I think it's very powerful. So rather than having a conversation about who this other person is and how they're not right for them and you were, you're so much better than that, and you can't usually God's the one that changes hearts. So pointing people towards their creator, God, and who he made them to be, and the truths of who they are because of him. Those are the ways. Of course, prayer. Have no doubt. No prayer is a waste. For every time that we engage with our Creator, my heart hurts for all the ways that we make light of our relationship with God. All right, let me look at the chat here real quick. Is it codependency that has its own issues? So back to Abraham Tversky's. I'll pull it up. In fact, Abraham Tversky. Excuse me. The title of the book is Addictive Thinking by Abraham Tversky is the author. Um, let's see what it is on Amazon real quick. $11 on Kindle, $11.54 brand new paperback. But you can buy. There's 122 used offerings starting at $2.19. It's usually $4, $5, or $6 shipping. Um, Addictive Thinking, Understanding Self-Deception is the subtitle. Um, $6.17 is you can get it, well, I guess 43 cents tax. So you can get it for $6.60. No irony at all that it was written by it's a lot of $6.60 offerings. It's kind of weird. Um it's whatever. I do have a numbers thing that I wanted to talk to Coddington about, but I'll share it with you because um I have this number thing that is driving me crazy right now. Um, but anyway, Abraham Tversky. Let me see if I can um, show you. Ugh. It's hard to show my screen. This is my Amazon account here. I'll go somewhere else. Goodreads or something like that. Yeah, this is fine. Here, I'll show you this. Boom. All right, so yeah, that's what it looks like. That's not what my copies look like. I've never even seen a copy that looks like that. There's like, I don't know, 50 reprintings of it. Um, but it is excellent. Apparently, they give it a 4.11, but I think it's a fantastic book, and I highly recommend it. Um, let's see if I can. There used to be this nice breakdown of the whole book, like a little. Here, let's see if this is it. Yeah, here we go. Here's um, the chapter listing. It's addictive thinking, understanding self-deception, and then these are the chapter titles. Um, what is addictive thinking? Self-deception and addictive thinking. Addictive thinkers' concept of time, confusing cause and effect, origins of addictive. Denial, rationalization, projection, dealing with conflict, hypersensitivity. So that's that whole snowflake situation. Talks all about it. The morbid expectations of the addict, how they manipulate others, how guilt and shame is part of their life, the know it all, omnipotence, and impotence. They both know it all, but they also feel completely incapable. They never admit their errors. Uh, Anger is obviously a massive aspect of their um, their process. The way that they block people out of their lives, of course, they can't manage their feelings properly. They actually perceive reality in ways that normal, non-addicted think non-addicted and non-addictive people. There's it's the way that this guy breaks all this stuff down is just it's fantastic. It really is. Do you truly need to reach bottom before you change? There's debate, obviously, there. Um, Trust, spirituality, and spiritual emptiness. So, though this is Tversky's a doctor, he's also a rabbi, so he's addressing it from kind of the spiritual um, general spirituality. Um, you know, it's whatever. Addictive thinking and relapse. Um, the frustrations of growth and ridiculous explanations, sensible solutions. So the toolbox fallacy is kind of addressed here. How I'll stop doing it when, or blah blah blah. So anyway, that's my commercial for that book. Um, this could be cigarettes. This could be alcohol. This could be hard drugs. This could be pornography. This could be anything for anybody. This book is truly a fantastic resource. Um, Again, I highly recommend it. So there you go. Let's see what's going on. It's professionally listed to a stream where the host isn't just shooting off their mouth. Background skills with this. Oh yeah, of course, Bernie. Um, if I badmouth him, she will just defend. Exactly. That's what I mean, Mom Bears. It's a futile effect to just try and trash the dude. You can't, because he's giving her something she wants, at the least, if not giving her something that she needs, whether or not that's something in the right way, if that makes sense. I think my camera just glitched out again. I think I'll be sending it back to. Oh, it's all gone. Breath of fresh beer, but my Czechoslovakian um, beer. Also, I had started this stream with my New Year's resolution of doing um, day 2 of 365 um, push-ups, the road to 365. So by December 31st, I hope to be doing 365 push-ups on December 31st. That's the plan, and I'm going to increase my push-ups by one every day. And at some point, I'll probably break it up, 40 40 40, and then 50 50 50, and then 60 60 60, and then by the time I'm to that point, I'll probably be doing 90 90 90 90, or 91. You get the point. Maybe I'll do 95 at the end. But the point is 1 to 365, one day at a time. Yeah. She does know when she is not with him. I got you. Stream. Hey, Fundamental Bear, welcome. Um, yeah, so I did one push up yesterday. I did 2 push ups just a little bit ago. I'll do 3 tomorrow, so on and so on. That is the plan. That is what is going on. That's what's going on. I know. I can't even get away from these songs that are always going to be in my head. Um, Thank you, Tower Bear. Thank you, designer. I just am now seeing um, the lemons. So thank you, Tower Bear. Thank you, Fundamental Bear and designer. Um, Whoops, didn't mean to click on that. Who is it? Designer Bear. Yeah, designer Bear. Already following you. Yeah, good stuff. All right, so let me share a little bit of miniature gravy. 365 in a year. I got you. That's funny. Um, this is some number gravy, maybe. Okay, I need a scratch pad for you. Let me pull up a massive scratch pad. We'll do it that way. Um, yeah, notepad. We'll just do it this way. This is a weird thing, guys. This, when I'm driving a lot and whatever, I um, think about stuff. Okay, and let's see how far down I have to go to get the. What's going on? Where's my mouse? Okay. So we are needing to be right here. Oh wow. Yeah, I haven't even made it down that far yet. Boom, boom. And we're right there. Okay, so here's what is going on. I'm gonna write that number. Oh man. I'm in Notepad. I'm gonna have to get this bigger because this isn't gonna work. Um, yeah, don't save. Give me a moment, just a moment, because I think WordPad um, will allow font. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Wait. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We'll go with like 36. This will be fine. I'll just I'll just move it around. Yeah, this is fine. Alrighty. So I'll just keep it right there, and I have. Yeah, that's my font size. That'll be just fine. Okay. So here's my point. Here's what's really weird. And what this is about to get 4 gospel bearers. What does that even mean? Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Well, 2, but I got you. I mean, it's whatever. Um, 4. I'm seeing double. Yeah, you are seeing double if you're seeing 4. All right, so check this out. This is really weird to me. This is all about addition, and I'm trying to figure out what the phenomenon is that makes this what it is. So this is about to get, there's 14 people allegedly here right now. This is about to get really uncomfortably autistic. Okay, so just so you know that it's about to get uncomfortably autistic. Okay, all right, here we go. So 1 plus 7 plus 2 plus, whoops, ooh, oh my goodness, plus 5 equals 15, and 1 plus 5 equals 6. Okay, so every time there's double digits, I'm just adding. Okay, 17 plus 25 equals 42, I think. Just make sure I'm not being retarded here. Okay, 42 plus 4 plus 2 equals 6. 12. So I'm just taking the numbers, 17, 25. So 12 plus 75 equals, and just understand that 12 is fundamentally different than the number 1 or the number 17, but just keep watching. This is blowing my mind for reasons that I don't understand. Okay, 12 plus 75 is 8 plus 7, 87. 8 plus 7 is 1 plus 5, aka 15. And 1 plus 5 is 6. Okay, 172 plus 5 equals 177. 177 you can do in 2 different ways. 1 plus 7 plus 7 equals 15, or 1 plus 5, whoopsie, excuse me, and 1 plus 5 equals 6. But also, here we'll do and 17 plus 7 equals 2 plus 4, which equals 6. Okay, so again, we started off with just the number 1725. Okay, and whoops, and we'll do. Da, 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 da. It's not what I wanted. I wanted these actually. Da, 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 da. All right. Do you want me to keep going with 1725? Hi, Iron Argon, aka Fear. Works kind of like how all multiples of 9 do the same thing but equal 9. Yeah, 18, 27. But here's the thing, this is true so far in my experience. It's been true with every set of four numbers. Not that they all equal 6, but they always equal the same number no matter what you do. And something about that seems really weird to me. And I'll explain. Wow, that's weird. Um, so there's more people here than before, which means I guess I haven't lost anybody. All right, let's see if we can break this down a little bit further. Um, so, for instance, 125 plus 7 equals, oh man, equals 132. 1 plus 3 plus 2, 1 plus 3 plus 2 equals 6, and 13 plus 2 equals, you've already seen this one, obviously, 1 plus, 15, and 1 plus 5 equals 6. Um, but then, uh, but then it even goes as far as saying 132, and you can even do this, 1 plus 32 equals 33, which is also 3 plus 3, which equals 6. My point is, so long as you're just adding and you're always combining your numbers over and over and over again, I'll get rid of this because it's probably confusing. So long as you're combining your numbers, you're going to get 6 every time. But why though? So we'll go on to another one. Okay, we'll go on to another one. We're going to do 1 1 1 1. Okay, so this is weird. Well, 1 plus, we'll do 1 plus, here, 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals 4. 11 plus 11 equals 22. 2 plus 2 equals 4. 111 plus 1, and this is unsurprising, obviously, but 111 plus, but wait for it, is 112. Okay, one, but it doesn't matter which way you go. You can do 1 plus 1 plus 2, which is 4. 1 plus 1 plus 2 equals 4. But you can also do 11 plus 2 equals 13, and 1 plus 3 equals 4. Ad infinitum. So then there was, supposedly there's 17 people here, which is just blowing my mind right now, even more than this silly math I'm doing. So here's another one. I did this one as well. Hi, anti-sodomy bear. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Each number is a placeholder. As long as you are using the same numbers, they will always add together and equal the same. Each number is a placeholder. Thank you for trying to help me or help explain this, because this confuses me as to why. Um, why? Because to me, it's like, well, 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus, or 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, duh, that easy, okay, it equals 4. But the fact that 11 plus 11 and then 2 plus 2, okay, I kind of am starting to see what you're talking about in that regard. 111, 11 plus 2, 13. 1 plus 3 is still the same as 1 plus 1. Okay, but how does that work with 17 plus 25 being the same as 1 plus 7 plus, because it's a placeholder? Iron argon. I think you did it. I think you just unfolded the mystery for me. It's a placeholder, so it has to equal up the same way. So what I'm curious about is something relating to this phenomenon what causes people that are capable of doing 5,678 multiplied by 9,732, and they know the answer like that? Is there something about this that allows that? Just wondering. You guys think about that. I have to leave, and I'm never coming back. I'm kidding. I'll be right back, guys. I'm back. And yes, thank you. What just happened? Um, all right, I am wrapping this up, but I think that Iron Argon helped me. The mind bender is the nines and how they marry each other. I know. The nines is yeah, it's pretty serious. Yeah, so let me get my hands over here. Okay, so here's your nines. Uh, do I need to do it like that? Trying to see what's going to be helpful. Yeah, I need to do it like that. This is backwards for me, but I'm just trying to help you out. So 9 times 1, your first finger, is 9. Okay. 9 times 2 is, that stands for the tens digit, and the other fingers over here stand for the single, the ones digit. So this is 18. 9 times 3, your third finger. 27, 9 times 4. 36, 9 times 5. 45, 9 times 6. 54, 9 times 7. I'm having to do this backwards, guys. I'm not a weatherman. 9 times 7, 63. 9 times 8, 72. So this is the, whoops, sorry. This is the 7, 5, 2, 7, 72. The 2 is over here. Okay, and then 9 times 8 is 81. Wait, did I mess something up? No. Yes. Yes, I did. 9 times 8 is 72. 9 times 9 is 81. And then 9 times 10, your 10th finger, is 90. 9 with a 0 because there's no other fingers. So that's the weird nines thing for anybody that didn't already know that 9 trick. Um, I don't know if Mama Bears was still here, but thank you for the opportunity um, to share part of your story and something for us to pray for. Um, I do appreciate being able to think about other people's lives and share what I know, any resources and different ways of looking at a situation. My recommendation would be to encourage your daughter in who she is in Christ, who God made her to be, and that she should be seeking answers to the question, who did God make you to be? So anyway, yeah, the nine thing is insane. You can do it with your fingers, and it's very weird. Um, it's very weird. It's a mystery of math. I don't understand how that one works either. But anyway, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, this can be done in a lot of ways. You can do whoops. Um, you can do 11 um, plus. I should have been using this the whole time, except for that equals. Like, because I don't even know how to do that. What do I? Alt? Nope. That's not how. I have no idea. Um, Control? No. FN? No. Alt? Nope. I don't. Whatever. It doesn't matter. So you got like 26. 2 plus 6 equals 8. So 5, 6, 7, 8. No matter what you do with those numbers, they'll always, always, always equal up to 8. Um, got 11, 18. 18 plus 8 is 26. 2 plus 6 is 8. Same thing with that. 56 plus 78. You just keep on doing it over and over again, and you're always gonna equal 8. Um, like I said, I need to wrap this up and say buenas noches, hasta luego, ohayo konbanwa. I I think that's good evening. Ohayo konbanwa. Um, but yes, prayers for any parents struggling with their children. It's a hard life sometimes, but we show love the best we can. We point to the one who shows love greater than all. We point to God, our Creator, and we say, we tried really hard, but His love is perfect. So, anyway, I obviously changed my setup tonight. I hope that you like a little bit how I set things up. I did I do still have the ability to receive the super chats through Streamlabs, and there will be a new video or a new GIF that I will be making here within the next week. I'll let you know when I do that. I just don't want the focus and attention to be on donations and stuff like that, but just for fun. Um, but yeah, I'm making a GIF with shekels because I think it's funny, and I have shekels now. Um, so I will be making one of those videos and turning it into a GIF, Giphy GIF, Jiffy GIF, and and we will go from there. Placeholder. Proud of you. Proud of you, Iron Argon. You really helped me out with that. It's really serious. Um, it's goofy little stream. I just wanted to come on here and say Happy New Year. Do a couple of push-ups. You know, um, and say I'm here. 2020, best year ever. I've been waiting for it because I'm looking forward to Chuck Norris running for president, which I predicted in 2011 that Chuck Norris and myself, because I'll be eligible for presidency based on age at least. Um, so I'll be turning 35 this year. So Chuck Norris and myself will be running for president. I'll be his vice president, of course. Of course. Um, I don't want to be VP or president or any of that nonsense. But I did totally call 9 years ago Chuck Norris running for president, and with the campaign message of 2020 perfect vision. And so far, I haven't heard of that being anybody's campaign slogan, which is horrifically disappointing. Um, so that's my comment on the political realm. And everybody, love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, and all your strength.